Okay. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Yes. Yes. Come on. Yeah. I started, but no one's here yet. You want to come say hi? Of course you do. Stay away from the candle, though. We'll wait a few minutes. I'm working on different things. You stay away from the candle can burn you. Oops, you got itchy. You got itchy. Yes, you did. You had itchy. Okay. Okay. Give it a few minutes. Oops. Let's not get the fur. Last thing we need is that. You like looking at that candle. He's a baby. Okay. Wait a few minutes just to enjoy a little time. Give some people a chance to come in. And I'll start at the 5-minute mark, okay? Yes. Such a sweetheart. Hi. Let's see something here. Let's clean out your eyes. I know you hate this, but needs to be done. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's get the book out. Okay. Did that. Okay. Morning meds were taken. Okay. Anything else? Not yet. Okay. Let's put that there. All right, Rum Rum. Alrighty. Okay, baby. 5 minutes is up. Come on. There you go. Thank you. All right, we'll start working now. Okay. So I did that. I've done that. Let's see here. What was the other ones I did? One on top. That was pretty good. Okay. Okay. Hey, Plop, how you doing, sweetheart? You just missed Romeo. I had to kick him. Well, that depends on how quick I do my stream. My setup. That's basically. Yeah, you just missed Romeo. I had him up for the 5 first. I decided to wait 5 minutes for once. It's been a while since I've waited the 5 minutes. So, yeah. Book's ready. And Plop has already forgotten what the book is about. Nah, it would be ruined. He's sitting right over there. Trying to be really quiet so I don't wake up Nana. She's still sleeping. Plop's here. She wants to say hi. He said, why? You're going to kick me off. Here he comes. Plop's here to see you. Yeah. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, jump. I'm not kidding. Plop's here to see you. She's asking for her Roro. Well. Okay. See, there you go. Roro. Just don't go near the candle, sweetie. That's all I ask. And then you're going to sit right on the thing. I knew there's a reason why I don't call you up here. Hi, Roro. Rum, rum. That's what Plop said. Rum, rum. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do not touch that, please. No, no. Down. Uh-uh. Hey. Down. Squishy, squish. Oh, good grief. Ugh. That was scary. Okay. We'll got to see your Roro. Oh, here we go. Sounds like it was pretty good. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, you guys are lucky. You were lucky. I'm hanging in. We got the booster shot on Wednesday. Yay. And luckily I was smart enough to put it in this arm. So I could do the diamond painting with this hand. Since I'm righty. Uh yeah, the boosters. Oh yeah. That booster kicked my butt. Because my arm was sore. So sore that night. And so I turned around and luckily it was fine. And then it moved from this pain here all the way across to the back of my neck. In the middle of my spine is when it started aching, and I was just miserable. So luckily, because it wasn't the diamond painting because I moved. I actually got up and did my. If you've ever owned a Fitbit, folks, there's this thing called it's a what they call Running Man, or how many hours you have to have, like 250 steps per hour, and I have mine set for 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. So it's 10 hours for you to get 250. And I was getting up and doing the walk on the times. And normally I skip it, and I never hit it. But that day I did. I hit every time. I was like, okay, I get up, I do a few steps, and then, okay, I can sit back down. Yeah, that booster really did a number. It's not a real number on Mary because Mary went from, hers didn't hurt the first day. Mine, that later that night, I was sore from here to here. It was painful. Mary's is doubled in size since yesterday. Yesterday, she's like, it's a big. I said, Mary, I can see it. When you can see the the thing expand, something's wrong. So, yeah. Needless to say, okay, let's come over just a little. Yeah, we kind of got wiped out. We were wiped out. There we go. Yeah, it was not a good one. So, yeah. The first time I got shots, it was here. I got the first 2 COVID shots here in this arm. But since I was doing a stream and I was going to try to make the Thursday stream, I wanted to put it in this one because I was just doing a diamond painting. I figured that won't be so bad. I do a diamond painting, boom, boom, we be okay. And I was right. It was okay. And I made sure I got up and everything, and I wasn't slunched over or anything, so the painting was easy. Poor Mary is really getting it. I'm like, I do not envy her. Rom. Excuse me just one moment. Do I have to mute? Get your butt over here. No. So, yeah, it was not a good one, to say the least. One second. What? I don't care if you're on that counter. You don't need to be making all that noise. So, yes. Needless to say, it was not a good one. And rip up the bookmark window. So, We haven't had Andy on for a while because poor Andy has been sick. So. And speak of Andy, hey sweetie, you feeling any better? Yeah, speak of the devil, she pops up. How are you feeling, sweetie? I know it's been a rough one for you. Give it a take. I'm sorry, sweetie. We were just talking about how Mary and I got the booster and on Wednesday, and my arm was tight. Yesterday, Mary's arm that got the booster has doubled in size. So, it's a rough one. So, other than that, that's what's going on with me. Um, I don't know. Hey, Chloe, how you doing, sweetheart? Um, by the way, y'all need to congratulate Chloe. Chloe got into Priya's medical school. We were just talking about booster shots. I don't know if it's going on in your neck of the woods, but for us, we got the booster. We've already had the 2 COVID shots. I had mine here, and then the booster I got in this one, and I was sore Wednesday night. I was so sore in this arm right through here, and then not the next day, probably Friday is when it went from being just sore here to going into my spine area, the upper part of my spine. It was sore. So I had been dealing with that. Mary, unfortunately, she did the same thing. She got her booster in her left arm. And yesterday it doubled in size. I mean, it is. She's like, it's a big knot. I said, Mary, I can see how big it is. I don't even have to touch you. I see it. And it's like, holy crap. So, yeah, that's been a rough one. To see how that bad. So, yeah, it's not an easy. We got ours at the health clinic here. It's like a little thing. So yeah. We did not get bruises, but it was so sore. And I was glad I got my left because I did a diamond painting on Thursday night. I knew I was going to do that. And I wasn't stupid enough to sit there and put myself in pain that I was telling about. Like, I have a Fitbit, and there's this thing called Green Man in the Fitbit, and you have this hours. You can set it to whatever you want. I set mine from 12 p.m. to 9 a.m. Hey, Tiny! No problem, sweetheart. I don't know why that thing isn't the lurk didn't pop up, but okay. Not a problem, Tiny. But yeah, I ended up moving around on the diamond painting, so I didn't get stiff. But Friday, it was in my spine by the time. For those of you who don't know, and since I've got some newbies, I got some people that haven't been here for a while, I started something like Andy does. And for those of you who know Andy, y'all know what I'm talking about. Where if I fill up this book, I will do a 12-hour stream. It's right there. I do a 12-hour stream. Andy's stupid. She's doing 24-hour. I'm not doing that. I'm not crazy. So, um, so any subs, follows, bits, hosts, and raids will go into the book. And once this book is filled up, I will do a 12-hour stream. I'm crazy. I know it. That's why Andy has that one. I was being nice. I got one from the Dollar Tree. This is a Dollar Tree one. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Oh, I do not envy you, sweetie. So, that is what's going on. So, let you all know that I have a book. I don't see me filling it up, Tiny. That's the thing. I don't see me filling this up by the end of this year. I really don't. And so, you know, so I don't see that filling up. So I'm okay. You know, I'm not as popular as Andy, but that's okay. It's okay. It's not one of those things. So that's what's going on here. So if I get a raid host, which, like I said, I'm surprised Plop didn't do it yet. um, and I thank Andy because I didn't have raids down at first. I had subs, follows, bits, and hosts, and that was it. And Andy goes, raids? I went, oh yeah, raids. And I'll be so gone if I didn't get a raid on Tuesday, and I got a raid on Thursday. So that was kind of cool. So there you go. So yeah, I'm sorry, Chloe. I can't imagine how bad that can be. so if I'm, oh, by the way, if you look at, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll be all honest, I do not know what happens when I do this. Let me mute my... Okay, yeah, you can. If there's any time zones that I do not have in my schedule that you would like to see in the schedule, please let me know so I can affix it. If you go down, you will see I have a schedule. I only got the UK, of course, ET, which is me, Eastern, CT, which is Central, MT is Mountain, and PT is Pacific. Well, there you go, sweetie. I'm happy for you. I was thrilled. So if there's any time zones that I have forgotten, please let me know so I can put them in. So, because unfortunately, Plop thought I was on at a certain time, her time, and it was like, nope. So we've tried to fix it. So if you want your time zone there, please let me know so I can put it up. Thank you, Andy. In the book you go. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. That was kind of funny, Andy. You would have loved, you'd have loved Tuesday if you'd made it on Tuesday. We ended up talking about planners. I just made plan. We had a huge talk about planners. It's like, seriously? That's okay, sweetie. I loved it on Thursday. Rita had asked, "Have you seen Andy?" And where's Andy at? And I'm like, I looked at the time and I said, well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning her time. She should be in bed. Because I know you said that you were trying to do better on the sleep this year, keeping yourself in bed. And I'm just like, I'm hoping she's in bed because it's 1 o'clock her time. And, not knowing that you were unfortunately sick. So, yeah. But yeah, we ended up having a huge conversation about planners during an art stream. Go figure. Yeah, because I was like, hopefully she's asleep. I ended up doing a pretty good long stream that day. For those of you who are not a sub, there's going to be an ad in 5 minutes or less. Heads up on that. Hmm. I have a feeling my cat is on a counter. Give me 1 second. No, he wasn't. Oh, there you go. Free food is always the best. So, for those of you that are in the United States, tomorrow there is no mail because it's a holiday. Awesome. And plop. Did a host. There we go. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. One more. That's always a good thing. All right. Now the fun part. Okay, sweetie. Good luck on your exams. No problem. Glad you were able to make it somewhat. Sometime. Oh, and no, Andy was in here when that happened, so never mind. I had mentioned that. Okay. Did you see my sneaky Facebook post? The answer would be no. Let me go check it out right now. What sneaky? Let's see here. Let's see if I can find Andy. Sneaky. Yes, I did see that. I'm sorry. I did see that. I was so proud of you because I think I loved it. No, I didn't. How did I not love this? No, I think I saw it on Insta, maybe. Maybe it was Insta I saw that. But yes, I was very proud. So let's see. How you doing on it? Oh, it's coming soon. It's not launched yet. Okay. Yes. Yay! I did see that. I was absolutely proud of you. I was like, yes! At least she was able to do that. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Mary might be waking up. I'm telling you, me and rulers do not work. That's awesome. That's one. Okay. Okay, those go right in there. Ooh. So, is it bangers and mash tonight? That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right for some reason. Hmm. We're supposed to be getting snow today, by the way, or a mix of stuff. I hope not the mix. Gosh, I do not want a mix. Alright. No mail on Monday. Monday. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. That should do it. On that. Alright. There we go. Those are those. Okay. Alright. Call Mom on these days. Hopefully, Andy will be feeling better and be streaming on Friday and Saturday. She's not. That's A-okay. Okay. Hey. Alright, we have... What's wrong? Oh, fuck. Sorry, folks. Mary just woke up, and unfortunately, she hit the arm with the bad... where the booster messed up. Okay, we have Jolene's birthday is the 18th. Oh, boy. Yes, but if you're not feeling up to it, then don't do it. Anybody have goals that they set for themselves? Oh, not yet. Almost forgot. I have failed on 2 of my goals, but just get back on the horse and start back up again. I forgot to create for 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes, one day, and then I didn't journal a day. So, but that's okay. Just get back on the horse and start over again. And that's what I did. Ugh. Hope you get that. So, I'm going to go ahead and pick my card from the healing mantra for this week. That's one card. All right. This is demystifying the darkness. My shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. Okay. Interesting one. but something I used that last week. Let's use this one. Okay. Ooh, awesome. That will be cool. Oops, let's flip you the other way. So the big goal is the Kickstarter, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Is that the big goal, Andy? Cool. All right. And then keeping fingers crossed. Okay, so this week I have no mail on Monday because that is a holiday here for us in the States. Martin Luther King Day, so we have no mail. I unfortunately will have to go to the post office on Tuesday because if I don't get a certain subscription in, supposedly that was delivered on the 11th, I have to go down and show them. That's going to be fun. Supposedly it was delivered. I didn't get it. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. Let's see here. What else? All right. My goals were to journal every day, read every day, 5,000 steps per day, and create 15 minutes of creating every day. At the minimum, 15 minutes. So far, I have done the reading and the steps. Like I said, I flunked on the journal. One day I didn't journal at all, and that was fine. It happens. And then another time I didn't create, and that happens. Considering I'm only at 3 something right now, and it's, yeah, I could actually get my 5,000 steps in a few seconds. I'm assuming you want me to walk, plop. You gonna make me do steps? Andy, you gonna do steps with me, sweetie? Yeah. Well, that's what I get. I need the clock. Okay. Timer. All right. Let's see here. Let's move that up here for a second. All right. We are walking. I'll have my 5,000 steps by this time. It's never been that bad, you know. Let's see here. What else? What else is going on? I might hit my goal of the 22 books in 1 year because I've been doing pretty good reading. I think I will do a roundabout way of telling everybody what I read and what I thought and things like that for the month of January. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Um, Getting a few items in, that'll be interesting. What else? Excuse me. I don't think I will film my reading bullet journal setup. I might do like a review of the first 6 months, maybe. I'm not sure. And I don't know if I'm going to decorate it. So far, I have not. Uh, Andy, you walking with me? uh, so I think. Nope. Oh, she's like, 3 minutes. Oh, no step bet today? Ah, that's why. Oh, that works. I might get Green Man today if I do well. So this week it will be, I think I'll do art on Tuesday. And then I'll work on the diamond painting on Thursday for this coming week. Hopefully that'll work out. I gotta come up with something for the February uh oil painting. Ah, yes. Getting back to the classes of the Evolve artist. Um I am going to attempt to work that in somewhere because it needs to be. And I just hit my 5,000 steps, by the way. Um Not sure when I'm going to incorporate that back into my schedule. I need to. So, 1 minute. Yeah, so I need to get back into that. That's going to be fun. – 30 seconds. Okay, Yoda. 10 seconds. Done. Okay. Yeah, I know. I really need to get off my butt and do the classes. Oh, yeah, you have that for February. That's okay. Take your time. Like I said, you have So I was actually gonna. At first, I thought we were gonna skip January because things were going on with Amy. Amy had picked January, but she didn't know that she was gonna have all this crap land on her. That, and I was like, I went, okay, do you want a different month, or And then she posted a picture, and I'm like, okay. I didn't care. I was like, things were going on with her. I did not want to sit there and go, yeah, you need to get the. No, no, take your time. You'll get things done. But my reading bullet journal is very blah. That's it. That's basically January, and then me writing. So, I mean, that's pretty much all done for this. So, I don't think I'll be setting this up, you know. But I have been doing really good. I've already gotten 5 books done or 4. Hold on. Give me a second. 4 books done already. And I'm going to have a 5th one done by today. Because it was really short, and I'm using both the ebook and audiobook for that one, and I'm like, that's pretty good. So, yeah. Interesting. So, I don't know what else to talk to about. Like I said, I don't know when I'll get back on the Evolve Artist classes. I am having to work on a schedule for me to try to get it in my head. Okay, you got to do this today, that, and it hasn't been working out very well for me, and that sucks. God knows we've had to do laundry, and I just didn't have it in me, especially after getting the booster shot and it really putting a toll on me and feeling pretty crappy the whole time. Now my arm is a little better, thank God. But it is taking a bit for me to get stuff done. And so I'm trying to work out the schedule, try to work out everything where I'm not wasting time and am doing things that I can enjoy at the time. I'm trying to read. That's been fun. Trying to read on my tablet for Kindle. And for some reason, our Wi-Fi here, for some reason, doesn't like to connect with our devices. We don't know why. It'll tell me I have incorrect password. I'm like, no, I don't. And it takes forever for it to click in. And then I'm in, and I do the Kindle, and it's like, oh, the app's not working. So that's been fun. Trying to do the reading. I tell you what I would love to do. And this was on Facebook. And Andy, I hope you're around to see this. Hopefully I can show you it. See more. Where's the save stuff? Bingo. I wanted to show this one. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is something I would love to do in my thing. And you see this, and the reason why I think Andy would love this is because it is, and this was done by Susan Spintero. I could be wrong. This was on Facebook. And what she did was she's trying to get away from negativity. Good thing. Me too. And yeah, it was just these, it's a be positive, BEE, positive, be happy. And my brain goes, Andy would love this. The layout, just the layout itself is just cute. I thought it was gorgeous. I loved the concept as well. I wouldn't do it in this way, but I'm thinking, gosh, this is a great concept. It says, I feel loved. I love rain in the spring. I woke up today. These are some positive things. I love coffee and sweets. And well, this is just a new one that, and I thought, oh, okay. And a colorful reminder and everything. I hadn't seen it. This was the first time I had seen it, so I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I like it. Yeah, well, it's understandable. So I loved it because I thought, oh, well, that would be perfect. Put some positive things and you can come back to it and go, okay, look at this. It's like, uh, well, this one happened to be Facebook, and this was people, her prompts to remind her of positive, you know? And I thought, oh, that would be so cool to have. I'm thinking of working a little bit more on my collection. This book here. And maybe putting stuff in here and going, ooh, that's something I would love to do. And just put it in here and have something positive. I need to put a lot of things in here I haven't put in. So hopefully I can get that situated. But yeah, this is something I like. I thought, oh, that would be kind of cool to do. I need to do that. So hopefully we'll work that out. So I'm trying to work on figuring out a schedule for me and trying to make it a schedule that I will work every day. On the weeks that are regular, no doctor's appointments, no, surprise here, And when I say doctor's appointments, I'm not just including mine, I'm including Mary's. I have to take her to doctor's appointments. When she gets her cataract surgery, I have to take her to the cataract surgery. Everything is going to be, so I'm, but I don't think I did the design like that per se, Andy. I liked the idea of all these positive things. It's like I have difficulty saying I'm an artist. I don't see myself as an artist. But technically, I am an artist. Why not bees? Not my aesthetic. True, but it's not something. You know how you enjoyed the bees? It's not my deal. Um, Sometimes it's just nice wordings around would be it. Yeah, it looks pretty easy. It's just not my aesthetic. It's not just like you kind of prefer a minimalistic bullet journal. And it's good for you. That's your deal. That's what makes you happy. For me, let's see here. I mean, this is my future logs. I love a calendar. This is the birthdays. These are and I still need to put some pictures in. Books I read. Here's the goals. This is nothing like this here is very simple, except I crossed out, put creativity instead of crafting. That's a little bit better. This, I've got to work on it a little bit better. But when it comes down to something like writing out positive things, it's very hard for me. But to find something and go, okay, dot, dot, dot. Maybe it should be the mantras that I have. And go through some of these and write them down and going here. But I can't see me doing a bee. I'm just not big on bees. It's not my thing. It's not my happy. That's not my happy place. Um, you know, circles that are moons. I'm good with that. But then I'm going, no, it's not something I want to. So just having wording out, that's probably enough for me. Making it look fancy. making the lettering look fancy. That's probably what I'd end up doing a lot of. Maybe some of these mantras from cards, you know. Things like that would probably be what I'd do for that. But that's just me. I just noticed that I was looking at this going, I've messed this up. But that's okay. It's okay because it's my bullet journal. I make mistakes, but I know that at least I can get December in here, and it will be in here. Just a little off. Yeah, my happy stuff, which is sometimes the mantras are good. Sometimes the mantras are great. So it's, it's one of those things that's very hard when all your life you've lived negative. And I have. Majority of my life, I'd say, I was more of the glasses half empty and the pessimist than anything else. So for me, it's very hard. It's like we can get into the argument that I can say I'm not an artist, but Randy would go, yes, you are. And it's very hard for me to say it at times because I sit there and I go, no, I'm not an artist. I don't do this. I don't do that. And Andy's like, yeah, you do. So, yeah, it's working that muscle of the creativity part, the right side of your brain instead of the left, as I remember it being called with somebody. But, it's sometimes the mantras are good. Some of them, I wouldn't pull from this deck. I pull from this deck. The first one I got. I can do this. I am loved. Today I will love myself. Oh, yeah. But I mean, these are like, I am strong. I mean, these are, I am happy. I do not regret my past. I don't think I'll be writing that one in. It all depends, but like I said, that would be kind of cool. Some days I am, some days I'm not. I know Romeo loves me. I think the baby's, yeah, he's asleep. Yeah. Like I said, it's one of those things you work on. True. So, but yeah, I am basically like I said, I don't know. I love the idea. The thing is just perfect. I love the idea of having something there. So when you're really, maybe you could look at it and go, oh yeah, this. So I saved it so I can attempt it at a different time. I'm just now doing gratitude, which is very hard for me at times. So Andy, did you finish the Raven spell? The book from Kindle. That you could, if you have Prime, you could get it for free out of the picks. I didn't know. I've actually enjoyed it so far. It's, but like I said, it's been frustrating because of the tablet. I think you've gotten more than me. Like I said, the tablet's being a pain in the butt. It's the app and uh, so yeah, that's a little frustrating. I can highlight this. I'm streaming right now. So hopefully I can get that one. That one seems really interesting. It's just a pain in the butt, like I said, with the tablet. And I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi or the app or what. It's giving me hell. Ugh. Well, you probably needed the sleep, sweetie. Uh, is there any questions, comments, or concerns? Yes, I do like fantasy. I like the paranormal fantasy. Oh, yeah, I know. So I'm gonna have to read it on the computer, unfortunately, because for some reason, like I said, I normally what I do is I take this and I use it for my reading, and it has been a pain in the butt to read. I can't read on the phone. I don't put it on my phone. Oh no 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 no! That stays off my phone. My phone will not have that on there. There are certain things that you don't. Okay, well, who's the two authors? Um, why? No, I have enough junk on my phone. I don't want that on there. No, and I can't read it. Mary can do it. I can't, and it's frustrating. I'm like, no. Okay, so who's the two authors you recommend? Let me write these guys down. Go for it. Matter of fact, out of this, it was kind of funny because the only book that I seemed to be interested in there was like, was it 6 or 7 books that Amazon gave you a chance to get, and the only one I seemed to like was it was historical fantasy, and I went, I'm not big on the historical, but I'll read it because it's fantasy. Oh, I do like steampunk. So let's see here, Maria V. Make sure I put that right. Snyder. And the other one is Gail. Carriger. Okay. Who writes Victorian steampunk and vampires and werewolves? I like those. I've read Delaney Sings, Laura Lee, Angela Knight, Sherilyn Kenyon. Trying to think of other. Patricia Briggs. Trying to think of any others that I've read. Those are the main authors. Okay, cool. All right, I'll definitely look these two up. Uh, Trying to think. It's so funny. I'm actually seeing a few. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. TJ Klune, Klune. That was a pretty good one. When I was looking at booktubers and seeing what they had down and all that, and I thought, okay, let's give them a shot. Da 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 da. And what is it called? The House. If you get the audiobook, I highly recommend the audiobook. The House in the Cerulean Sea. It's a fantasy LGBTQIA plus. The audio is absolutely wonderful if you get it, especially because let me see here. Daniel Hemming is the one who did the voice for the audio. Wonderful job. So yeah, I don't think he does the next book, Under the Whispering Door. But yeah, I've got a few books. So yeah, I will definitely look these two up, see if I can find some books by them. Yeah, I like fantasy. I like I said, paranormal. Some romance I don't mind. Um the book I got from Book of the Month Club, it was nice having it, and I haven't read in a while, so it's nice to get back into reading. And that was the first thriller, and my only complaint is I didn't think of it as a thriller. I just kept looking at it going, this is a thriller? When's it going to start thrilling? And it's not. In my opinion, and I asked Mary, and Mary goes, I skimmed through a lot of this, and she says, you're right, it's not a thriller. A novel? Yes. A thriller? No. And I went, okay. I thought I was losing it for a minute. So, we'll see. But yeah, I was horrors, vampires. I mean, I read Interview with a Vampire before it came out in a movie because I was big on vampires. Mom got me into Kenyan because she sent me a book. And I said, Mom, this is a romance. And she goes, no, it's about vampires, about vampires. I'm like, okay. I'll be right back. Well, there's Mary. How you doing, Mary? I am sorry you hit your arm. Yeah, I'm alive. Sort of. My stomach hates me, I think. Plop just gave me two more fantasy writers to check out. Okay, sweetie. Honey. Have a good day at work, or at least try to. So, yeah. Did you look up the Necrocom? No. Okay. I know better than that. No, I haven't done that one. Is it fiction or absolute? Because it looks like they've got something that's sort of. Ah, yes, definitely not the same person. Okay. You know what? I wonder if I've got that one. Oh, fud. I keep forgetting. Copy. You know what? I think I had that one at one time. I don't know what happened to it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think I did have that one time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look him up. I don't know if I still have it. I don't know if that was one of the books I got before I met. When I was with my ex, or after. Because, yeah, I recognized the book. I'll have to look it up. Okay. Yeah. I'm supposed to be getting another book subscription. So hopefully I get that. That'd be really cool. And Mary may or may not get any of the books out of it to read because of the fact that it is a 3 different genre. And I picked Surprise Me. So it's a possibility I could get one of the 3. Yeah, I mean, I thought I recognized as soon as you said Brian, I'm like, I think I know what she's talking about. I know what that one is. Sure enough, there's the cover, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Because, see, I liked Clive Barker, Peter Saul. Oh, who was the other one? Kind of trying to think of the other one's name. Um, mm, oh, I loved Clive Barker. Oh, I was collecting his book like crazy. And like I said, I was with my ex, and so they're now poof, which pisses me off now. Because I had a lot of his stuff. Matter of fact, I read what Hellraiser was based on. I had that book, and I read it. So yeah. Ugh. Trying to think of other people. It's Peter Saul. Dean Koontz. I know, they are long. They are extremely long. Um, but he's so detailed. That's the other thing about him. He is so detailed. Trying to think. Yeah, so I have never read Robin Hobb. I can honestly say I've never read Robin Hobb. Mary, don't you have one of those books? No, the one that really can give you nightmares is freaking Stephen King. I still haven't been able to finish any of his. I have not been able to read his book. Some of Dean Koontz's, yeah. No, I have not read Robin Hobb. Mary, did you read? Was it Robin Hobbs? I don't believe I've read The Lightning. I forget which one I read of his. It was good, but I don't remember. I can't remember which one I read. I had one of his and I read it. So yeah. Hmm. Ah, cool. Now we're into books, folks. Come on. Any authors you'd like to recommend, please put them down below in the comment section if you've watched it this far. Mm. Like I said, I have actually never read one of his books all the way through. It's the only thing I remember about the covers. Wow. All right, let's see here. Nope, that's not it. Was it a standalone? It was a woman. Woman's eyes and skin was green. No, that's not it. All right, let's look at books. Standalone. Hmm. I don't see any of the ones that I. Let's see here. Yes, it was a standalone. Let's see here. Let me show you what I've got so far. I know it ain't. This one's shattered with some eyes here, but that's not what you were asking. These are his covers. I'm looking to see if I can find the one that I read, which I don't see right at this moment. They're all new covers. This one has a dragon tear, which is a eye with a dragon in it. No, baby, that's his actual website. This is the one, the Eyes of Darkness. Everybody has been saying that's where he predicted. There's TikTok. Trying to see if I can find. I don't see the one I read. Is it Breathless that I read? I don't remember now. I don't remember which one I read, so. Okay, not popularity, but by the original year it was produced. Okay, so this one, we'll do 18. We need to do it all in English, not this, but hey, whatever. Mm-mm. Hmm. It wasn't this one, was it? Let's see here. These are the ones with eyes on it. Large the cover. There's the cover. That's not it, is it, Andy? It's called the Key to Midnight. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm still on, so that's good. Want to do that before I didn't need you guys going, what the hell? Andy, you still there, sweetie? It's the first one I seen with no. Okay, there's that one. Okay, The Key to Midnight. It was published under Leah Nicholson. So, alright, so let's move this down a little bit. That's the first one I've seen so far. With eyes. Mask. Thunder. Okay. These look like they have the old pictures on there, not the new ones. Yeah, that's the closest I've come to that. Yeah, so that's the closest I could come to. And that was on Goodreads. It's the only one that had some old, you know. And the other one is this one, which is, like I said, the Eye of Darkness, which is also under the pseudonym of Leah Nichols. And that's it. And it's just an eye. It's not eyes. So, and this is where everybody goes. This is where Dean Koontz predicted we were going the coronavirus. He's like, no, it's a work of fiction. But everybody's freaking out because they feel like he was too close to knowing, and it's just like, but this has been an old book. It could also be this one. So there's the two books that I would look into to see if it is. And as I said, the one that is this last one here, the Eyes of Darkness, that's where they've said that he was predicting. Yeah, that's where everybody goes, oh my gosh, he was. And it's like, no, it's a work of fiction, dude. I am not predicting this. Yeah, it's been a big hoop to hoop. That book seems to be the one that everybody goes, oh, that's it. Well, let's see here. Another picture of that. Here's the other picture of the cover. Here's another one. I showed you. But there's the one where you have a face in a window. But yeah, this was like the biggest thing when Corona hit. They started going, oh, and Dean Koontz already predicted this. And Dean's like, this is a work of fiction. Yeah, this is not reality. It's a work of fiction. When I wrote it, I think it was back in 81, I think is when it was written. He was like, no. Okay, sweetie, thanks for the heads up. So those are the two books I would recommend. From what I saw of the pictures, that's what you could look for your Dean Koontz one. Hi, Mikey. How you doing, sweetheart? We're now talking about books. We went from doing the play with me, talking about goals, and then we went to books. Surprise. And by the way, Plop, It's an hour and 35 minutes. You are very happy. You should be a happy person. Yeah, we're now talking about books and authors, and they're giving me recommendations, and yeah, yeah. And Plop was like, no 30-minute video, no 30-minute stream. I'm like, you, you never know what happens. Like I said, on Tuesday, I was drawing, and then we got into planners, and then we got into a huge discussion about planners, and I think we went back to drawing. And that's the day you want to talk about absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. I leave to go help Mary get some vegetables out of the freezer. I come back to a computer's refreshing, and I'm going, what the hell happened? Can't blame my cat because he didn't do it. And it was like, ugh, it was terrible. That Tuesday one was, I don't know what happened. And yeah, now we're talking about books. I don't know, Mikey. You might know this. Are you a Dean Koontz fan? I'm trying to help Andy find the book that she's been looking for by Dean Koontz. And the cover came out in the... Well, Dean kind of just went, this was a work of fiction. Ah, okay. Because she was looking for a cover that had eyes on it. She read it. She wants to reread it. However, she can't remember the name of the title. And it's Dean Koontz. And it came out in the 80s. So I'm sitting there helping her out. And I think I found two books that may or may not be it. So. But she can't tell you anything other than on the cover it was two eyes. Let me see something here. And let me make sure that I get... She remembers the color. Yeah. Do you remember the one in the 80s that just had eyes on the front? She was asking Mary. Mary's like, in the 80s, I was raising kids. I ain't got no memory of anything. So, yeah. So that is the reason why I'm sitting here asking questions. Yeah, and it was so funny because when they started screaming about it, he's like, it was a fiction writing. He didn't predict this. It's like, everybody says you did, dude. Hello, Gail. How are you, sweetheart? I've done my thing here. And for those of you in the United States, do not forget tomorrow you will not get any mail. It is a holiday. So, and you can't mail anything. I still need to get with, I got one more person to find out about. I know Mike and Gail's answered me. I have not done anything with, I need Tita to answer me so we can get our stuff. Okay. Yeah, I know. That's the reason why we didn't. But I haven't heard from Tita, so I can't really. I was hoping to see her on the Diamond Painting Day, but she didn't show up, so I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, by the way, Gail, you like Nora Roberts, right? Am I correct that you like Nora Roberts, the author, Gail? Wow. Mm. Hope you got there okay. Hi, Roro. Come on. Come on. On Netflix. Mary, I'll have to tell you the name of it, but one of Nora Roberts' books, Nora Roberts, not J.D. Robb, Nora Roberts' books was made into a TV movie. Am I correct, Mary? And Mary watched and she said it was pretty good. I think she'll correct me. Well, come on up. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, jump. Okay, okay. There we go. Roro's here. So Mary will have to tell you the name of it. Thank you. You've made Plop happy twice. She's gotten to see you. Roro! So, you are making her happy. Okay, go ahead and lay down. Go ahead. So, yeah. I thought you were. I wasn't absolutely sure, but I thought you were the one who liked Nora Roberts, and so yeah. No. Oh, that one I'm kind of curious about too. That's Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, though. Right? That one's Amazon. The Wheel of Time. For Amazon Prime people. Okay. That one looked interesting too. So it's going to be put on the list. Because, I mean, I've still got to watch Good Omens and that, and then Witcher, and oh, good grief, there's too many I got to watch. Too many. Hey, look. Hey, no problem. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a lot from Plop gave me 2 fantasy writers. Um, Digi through Andy gave me a horror book writer, and Andy gave me another fantasy writer. I've never read anything by Robin Hobbs. I believed I owned the book from Brian Lumley, which is the Necroscope. Maria V. Snyder and Gail Carige? Carrige. Oh, I don't know that one. Okay. Gail is the one who writes Victorian steampunk vampires and werewolves. I forget what the other one writes. What did she say that one writed? She writes fantasy. I discovered her for the first book, Magic Study. Okay, there we go. And so yeah, this should be interesting. I've been looking at the booktubers to see what I can come up with. Yeah, normally the movie series doesn't live up to the books, and the books don't. It's funny because they say that in The Mist, when it was made into a movie, it does not have the same ending as Stephen King's book, but Stephen King prefers the ending to the movie than he does the book. So that's pretty cool. That's okay. I read the T.J. Klune, Klune. Actually, I listened to it, and that was a pretty good one. I have no problem with that. Ah, so you've already watched The Witcher. We found out that yes, there is books by The Witcher. I knew it came from a game. I didn't know it came from books until the movies came out. I was like, "Oh, it's based on a game, right?" And it's like, no, the game is based on a book, and I don't know whether they take The Witcher from the book or from the game, because I know they're coming out with 2 movies based on games. Um, I can't think of the name of it. Tom Holland's is in one of them. Hmm. Yeah, they said that. Yeah, Yes, I did. I wrote both you and Andy in the book today. I don't date them, okay? I don't date it. I just keep it going. Should I date? Thank you, Mikey. I am. I'm doing it right now. So, because I never did put the name, I didn't put a date. I just put the name and action. Really? Okay. I haven't played the Witcher game. I want to, but I haven't played them. I was always interested in doing that one, but I never got around to playing it. So didn't know. So that's pretty cool. So, I love bug. Yeah, so far today, yeah. So should I put dates in here? Question mark. Okay, sweetie. No problem, Andy. Yes to the dates. Okay. All right. All right. So I get to go back. Okay, so this here is the 16th. My mom asked me if we had snow yet. I'm like, I don't know. Okay, that raid was... That was... 113. Okay. That was 10 days ago. Okay, so 1, 6, 22. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yep. And this started on 1, 2, 2, 2. Plop was the only one to do 1, 4. Right? Yep. The rest of these are this way. Yep. Mom was getting snow when I talked to her. I believe it. Okay, there we go. Mm-mm. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Yep, she got snow. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, we didn't. Yeah, he wasn't going to write anymore. Which, you know, you can't blame the man. But, I mean, he wrote several books, I think. Am I right, Mary? He wrote several books? You're a spoiled brat. Mom, stop messing with my eyes. So, I don't remember. Hold on. Helps when you spell it, right? Okay. There are 8 books in the series. Mm-hmm. So, because they were asking whether there's 7 or 8, and there's 8. So yeah, there is an 8-book set. Yep. Last Wish, Swords of Destiny, Blood of Elves, Time of Contempt, Baptism of Fire, Tower of the Swallow, Lady of the Lake, and Seasons of the Storm are all the books in the Witcher series. And they are not. Is that you're still being able to keep it down, Mikey? Because I know the last time we spoke, you weren't doing so well. So yeah. That sucks. I guess it all depends on what you're reading too. I know that there's certain books. I think Andy was reading oh fud, what is it? Annie McCaffrey, I believe. In the her Dragon Rider series, the way it's published, you don't read it that way. It's not how you should read it in order. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. I think that's what Andy told me one time. I could be completely wrong. So if I am, oops. um so does anybody know if Tita's okay? I haven't heard from Tita and I'm a little worried. Thank you. Okay, so I am okay. I could remember, but I remember, yeah. Thank you, Mary, because like I said, I wasn't sure. And I'm like, I'm trying to remember, and it's hard. Because I know Andy's asked me, have you read that series? I'm like, nope. So that's probably what I need to read too. But yeah, it's published out of order. All right. Any other suggestions I should get for books? Destroy the world in 10. Hmm. What about the one that Mikey just said to you? Brain's not working, folks. Surprise. I'm just glad Mary affirmed what I thought of the Book of the Month Club. That's all I'm so happy about. Yeah, is it? Thank you for the raid, Sila. How are you doing? In the book you go, sweetie. We have been talking about books lately, so you know. Make sure I get your name written in correctly so I don't screw it up. A raid. There we go. How are you, sweetie? Uh, Mary, you spelled it wrong. It's Slia. Sorry. Slia is SL. Sorry. No problem. I happened to notice it, and then I was like, it does. Sometimes you see it and it's like, whoops, that's about it. Yeah, we're now talking about books and authors and that. And sorry about that. How are you doing? Let's see how. Since you rated. There we go. I know, and that's the reason why I said something. Yeah, we're now talking about books, and Romeo's joined us to, keep everybody company. Welcome, all Raiders. Uh, and let's see here. What else we? Well, like I said, we finished the bullet journal part. We're now on to authors and books and people we should read and get. If you have any input, go for it. If you don't, that's okay either. Looks like you were reading. From what I'm reading here, some 30-minute reading sprints before the new week starts. I'm taking it you did some of these. There's some reading challenges out there. They had a winter tween week, which was that the first week of the first full week of January. Like I said, I've seen so many things on booktubers. It's like, okay, I don't think I'm going to get involved in some of those. I know the buzzwords, like this month it's the 5 W's, which I think is not correct. It should, because I'm like, when, where, how, because how is not a W. She writes fantasy with some people with having superpowers. Like, I'm a mermaid fan. Okay, super beggar, someone who can super sing, and they also are monsters in the world that the animals. Huh, interesting. I'll write them down. like I said, I have gotten a few from sure. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Um, I got, let's see here. Oh, ad's going to start soon. For those of you who are not. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you for that information. I'm not going to pronounce this person's name because I will butcher it. That's how good I am. This one, I have got 2 of their books on the library. And I'm listening and reading the ebook of that. So I know how to pronounce the names correctly. I'll probably still butcher it, but. Okay, sweetie. I'm also, I don't know if anybody's ever read this person. Is it? Yes, 2 of those. And that one. No. I picked up one of that books. The House of Earth and Blood. That was another one that was kind of a recommendation on some ones. And of course, this one. Oh, I spelled his last name wrong. It's an N, not an N-M. This is the other author. I'm going to listen to that audiobook. So there's a couple that I've picked. I loved The House on the Cerulean Sea. It was done by, I listened to the book, and it was done by, I think his name was Dennis. Give me a second. That was a good one. You can read the book, but at the same time, the Daniel Henning was the one who did the audiobook. He did a fantastic job. It was just wonderful listening to him read the book and give the characters, to the point I was laughing during it. And Mary goes, I could never tell that you thought that was a funny book. And he's fantasy and LGBTQ plus one plus community. Yay! Congratulations, sweetie. I'm so happy. Okay, what's going on? Okay. So, yeah, it was, that was a really good book. That was a book that I kept seeing booktubers telling about, and I'm like, okay, let's see it. I loved it. It was a good book. So yeah, I am glad I'm getting these names because it's something new. That's the book for this one. Yeah, it is. I'm glad you boys got to be able to fix your computer. I know that must have been a pain in the butt. So, but we had discussed that because I have this book, this Bujo book journal. It's a reading journal. I don't think I am going to show the updates of this. I might show like 6 months in and do maybe one for show you what's going on from that and show you how well I've used it. But so far I'm doing pretty good. I have finished 4 books in total so far. So the 22 books in a year will definitely get done. I might have to increase it. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm not racing yet. But my goal in here was read every day. Been doing good. And 22 books in 2022. Yeah, I think I'm going to make it. So, especially if I read small books. So this will be interesting. I picked up another book, which is really a teen book, which was called The Ravens. And I remember somebody talking about it being a really good one, which is by Cass Morgan. So, but this one is a teen book, a young adult fiction, which I normally don't read, but I thought, what the heck, it'll be something different. And so, this I can't wait to try out and see what goes on. What is this? Okay. I know this is not going to hit for that, but... Well, let's see here. This is book 2 in the series. I'm seeing some, they give you references underneath on your library. And a lot of these are my library. So... We'll have to see how well this works out. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying out. I haven't read in a long time, and Mary would be the first to tell you I hadn't read in a long time. So, getting back into reading and enjoying reading again would be great. Um. Oh, you're spoiled. Yeah, how was Jim's first week of work? Did it go well? And hopefully he didn't exhaust himself too bad. That's great. I'm glad. I'm glad he was able to make it through a 40-hour week. That's great. That's even better. When you can enjoy it, it's not work. My little loaf. Mom, that's my tail. Oh, it's a baby. It's a baby. So, anything else y'all can think of? Oh, I guess I should give you heads up, Gail and Mikey. One of my subscriptions supposedly came in. I never received it, so on Tuesday, if I don't see it, I'm going to have to go to the. I have to go to the post office and go. Sorry, I didn't receive this. Oh, I'm so happy for that, Gail. I'm happy for him too. So, but hopefully we can get Tita, and I will be able to do a call with you, Gil and Mikey. So, since you're my Patreon, so we can talk. Yay! So, yeah, I really need to get the three of you together so I can have a talk about everything and see what we should where we go with the Patreon. Since you're my only patrons. I hope so too. I haven't seen Tita. I'm a little worried. A little surprised. So let's see here. Okay. Oh, there we go. What did I drop? Oh, the eraser. Not a problem. All right, sent a message. Hopefully, I'll get a response. Other than that, anybody got any more comments, questions, or concerns? You're gonna get back on the binge again. Okay. Can't blame you. So if there's no more comments or questions, I'm gonna call it. And so I can get this over to YouTube. Yeah, we wish. Unfortunately, we're getting a mixture, supposedly. I hope not, but yeah, supposedly. Mary's saying nothing's sticking. So, luckily we won't be going anywhere tomorrow, and we'll be dripping the water all day tomorrow. Joy, joy. So, excuse me. Other than that, there's no more comments, questions, or concerns. I'm going to call it. So I can move this over. This might end up showing up on Monday instead of Sunday. uh, so, we'll see. Uh, hopefully I will see you on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Plop, your time is 8 o'clock p.m. And Gail's would be 2 p.m. I think I've got everybody else down. So I don't know when yours is. I'm sorry. I don't know your time zone, so I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. So, all in all, I love y'all. I thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And hopefully, I will see you Tuesday. Bye.